everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Eagles going up against the Cowboys. And with that, we're off to Big D and AT&T Stadium, where we'll say hello to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And here's a look at the starting offense. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The veteran Brent Selleck, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Wentz on third down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Romo here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line. And they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again. Defensive side of the ball for the Eagles. Here they are, the starting 11. And you were telling me before the game, taking this from your knowledge bank, that if they need to improve anywhere in 2017, maybe in the secondary. Is that right? I think you're right on that one because I think they're very happy with Malcolm Jenkins and Rodney McLeod down the middle as the safeties. But they'd love to make an upgrade at the corner position because if you're playing in the NFC East, there are some guys who go out and get the football. And I think up front, they're looking for a bigger year from Fletcher Cox. He's their bell cow on defense, a defensive tackle, defensive end. They need to have that all-pro season from him again in 2017.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating at what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie.
Here we go.
Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, Romo. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Left 35.
To throw on 2nd down is Romo. Bryant with a catch right side. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Set. Left 35. Gun.
3rd and long here. It's Romo. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And they'll run it here. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Wentz now to throw. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll come out in the pistol. Wentz going to go on 4th down. Looking for Green. Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 66 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And he knocks it through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's a sneak. It's Wentz. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
But they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. On 2nd down, Ryan Matthews. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews, 34 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much there. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 8 yards to go here on second down. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, here's Romo. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. Third down here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Ready, right out.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Romo. He completes it to Bryant. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
Here we go,
and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and just 1. Again, it's Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Ready,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And quickly, they get to the line.
White 18. Gun 20. White 20.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Romo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Left 35.
3rd and 2. It's Romo. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. Now 4th down.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
On 1st down, Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 4th down.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now Wentz. He's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Ready. Right. 20. Half. Go.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Right 18.
They go to Elliott again. And he's he's able to get up here to the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. One man on the backfield, Elliott. On first down, it's Romo. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. Romo gives to Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go, here we go. Right.
To throw on 2nd down is Romo. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Romo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A handoff left. It's Ryan Matthews. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the 2nd half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A reverse is never called just to get 1 or 2 yards. It's often called to get a big play. The defense was having none of it on that one. They snipped it out and stuffed it.
10 yards still left on second down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go now. Left 35. Go.
Here's Romo now on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And they only need a little bit here. Third down and very short.
Let's go now. Right 20. Right 20. Go.
Romo looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. But pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now Sproles. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on first down. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Wentz. He's got time. It's a loss of 2, now third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now Wentz on third down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
10th carry now for Ryan Matthews. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Hey, we all know it's turned into a passing league in the NFL, but that doesn't mean people still don't like to run the football. When you run it that successfully, your offensive line is fired up. What they want to do each and every game is run block. Get out and smack some people. I would say go ahead and run it again.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Now that was a big stop on 3rd down, and this is where head coaches make their money and answer the question right here and now. Do you kick the field goal for the 3 points, or do you go ahead and try and grab yourself a touchdown lead?
So here now, big spot for the kicker. It's Caleb Sturgis. This for the lead in the final stages. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Let's go now. Gun, gun, gun.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there. And that leads to a Dallas first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Left 35.
Bryant the man in motion right. On 2nd down, Elliott. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A dump off to Elliott. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go now. Black 35. Black 35.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They'll get 32 yards there. And it'll be first down, Cowboys. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're...
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go now. Black check, check, check. Gun, gun, gun.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be... And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Ready, Black 35. Go.
Now it's Romo. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such... And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game.